I guess you're going to be tuned in to find out how you do with your $100. By the way, a lot of people at home are betting as well.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of
Betting
money.
pools all over the place.
Oh, yes. This is a big event. It really is.
It's major big.
Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy, too, about who will
I
win.
wonder what's happening in Vegas.
I don't know. I wish we only knew. I bet you Jessica knows.
Well, Geraldo at least sweats. He works out every day, and the other one's drinking tequilas and running on the beach, he says.
Yes.
That's a sunbed tan, believe me.
I know. I'm wondering right now if Frank is hungover. You know, Frank
I
was...
hope he went to sleep.
Frank was real serious yesterday. He said, if Geraldo calls in, I will leave because I don't want to talk to that guy. He's getting himself all worked up.
He's another maniac.
He
I
is.
couldn't believe what he was saying in here yesterday.
I know.
Geraldo gets pretty worked up, though.
Oh, yeah, Geraldo will be worked up. There's no problem.
I bet you Geraldo's not talking to anybody this morning either.
Right. Could be pretty tragic, today's story, too. I mean, these are two older guys. I mean, they could end up killing each other.
Oh, please.
Here, Geraldo's wife finally gets pregnant and everything
Oh,
else.
don't even say that.
Geraldo goes in the ring, gets the crap beat out of him.
Forget it. We would never be able to show our faces again.
And he's, what do we got to do with it? He's the one who wants a box, not me.
Oh, we'd be blamed.
Oh, come on.
It would be our fault, Howard.
Jessica, honey, you wouldn't blame Howie, would you?
No.
Yeah.
Plus you got Dominic there to take care of you guys.
Yes.
I love it. Hey, and I didn't say Heine.
Heine.
Oh, come on.
Hi, Heine.
It was a combination of hi, honey, and Howard.
I thought it was just like you love Howard so much you love his Heine.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to start calling you
What have
Heine.
you want to say hi, Howard, and then you said hi,
Yeah.
honey, and then it became
But
this.
like Robin said, it's going to be a pet name. Well,
Here's how it came out.
hi, honey.
Hi, Heine. Hi, Heine. The new word was invented. All right, Jessica.
Okay, I love you guys.
What are you wearing now? You nude?
I'm in bed. I have a little candle lit. That's it.
Wow. Admit it, you love my ass.
I just love your ass.
You love me, don't you?
Yeah.
You wish I was in bed cuddling with you, don't
I
you?
wish anybody was in bed cuddling with me.
Yeah.
Don't say that because another number of guys will rush over.
Frank Stallone will show up.
No, anybody but him.
All right, very good, Jessica.
Okay, I love
$100.
you. Yeah.
All right, there you have action.
I have a bet.
Yes, right.
Jessica giving you action, Robin. I never thought I'd see the day. Thank you, Jessica.
Bye, guys.
Jessica Hahn. Okay, where were we, sir?
Okay, I was just telling you about the fight, but getting back to the TV show with Burgess, where you dumped all the pudding or whatever on them.
Yes.
Okay, if you go back to that and you keep your eyes on Gary,
Yeah.
after the pudding dumps on him the first time, he starts looking up at the ceiling to see if it's going to dump again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's like all of a sudden he like goes into a trance. His eyes roll back into his head, and the teeth are going, and you pause the VCR. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. That's the look I get sometimes when I turn to the left and Gary's sitting in the chair next to me, and I see the eyes rolling and the teeth going and
the tongue hanging.
The tongue hanging and the lip hitting the desk. And it's just like, I can't take it anymore.
Exactly.
So I throw him out of the studio, and I know he's hurt, and he goes, I don't understand, Wolf. I don't understand why you're throwing me out. And I go, it's just, I can't take it. There's so much going on with you.
You guys are all really...
I knew
What?
he'd show up.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Yeah, but no,
I don't mean to poke fun at Gary, but
You guys,
But,
what'd you say?
I said, why don't you just make it louder? You know what it is. You're into this.
What?
You're into making me look like a jerk. I mean, I don't know. It should be a surprise.
I'm not into making you
after
look like
8
a
years,
jerk.
but
I just said I don't like somebody sitting there anyway. What? Yeah, he always goes. Yeah, I don't like somebody sitting there. It's annoying.
after 8 years, you decided you don't want somebody sitting
You know,
there.
some days it gets to me. It's annoying. What are you insulted for?
Because
You're
I'm
such a
trying to
retard.
help you. You act like I'm
You
here for
did
some
fine.
greater...
Sometimes I have to throw you out. You're getting on my nerves.
Not so nice, but you don't care. What do you care?
Oh, you've hurt him now. Look at that.
I am hurt. Okay. I said it. I'm hurt.
All right. Well,
now
I
you
don't-
know. Now you know.
If
Would
it was
you
the
hug
most,
him?
sometimes if it's the most beautiful woman in the world sitting there, it's annoying. I'm trying to get into my radio
Name
show.
one of those times.
A lot of times.
Name one. Where the most beautiful woman in the... Where pretty women... have
Amy
annoyed you.
Lynn could be sitting there way too long, and I'll go, oh, get her out of here. I want some privacy.
All right.
All right, take it easy.
hey, Howard, I know you got a lot of people that want to talk to you this morning.
Plus, Gary, when your lip starts hanging and hitting
That's bull.
your lip actually hits the desk.
So, sir, what do you do all day that you have time to sit with your VCR and pause it?
No,
Oh, like you don't do that all day.
No, they
No,
play
that's what I
it-
do for a living.
They
Yeah.
play it so late sometimes out here in L.A. that I have to time shift the program, and
Time
like
shift.
I said, I was just watching.
I don't know what that means.
What is he in quantum leap?
Time
I
shift.
knew if I got him to speak long enough, I'd win.
All right, sir, I got to go.
Okay, hey,
All right.
the empire grows.
I can't wait to look at that tape, though. I'll tell you that. I will go look at it.
Go ahead.
All right,
Is
thank
there a
you.
way to have a photograph made of a video still?
Yeah, so I can have it hanging on my wall. So I'm a very old man. I could look. Go. I used to work with that guy. All right, it is 7:12. Robin, when we come back, I think we have to either I'll play you the Bob Hope interview, or maybe we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Because we literally have to get in the car and get over there.
That's true.
We have prepared an excellent pre-fight show that you can listen to while we're en route for about 20 minutes, which will recap every bit of the history of the fight. How it came about, the various discrepancies in people's stories. This one saying he can fight,
You know,
that one saying he
different
can't.
opponents.
Yes.
All that will be on the pregame show.
That's right. Big controversy with my mother. Everything included in that pre-game taping. So you will have something interesting to listen to as we are en route. But I'll tell you what, let me take a break here. And then when I come back, I will take a few more phone calls. And we'll,
Yeah, I like to keep talking, don't you think?
Because once we get down to the boxing match, there'll be very little time for talking to the audience. We will have to be doing expert analysis. I'll be holding
We'll
my
be
press
fight
conference.
intensive at that point.
Fight intensive. That's FI. Call that FI. We'll be back right after these words.
The classic rock station, 92.3 K-Rock.
There are two New Yorks. This New York
Hey, move it, buddy!
and our New York. This Manhattan
Excuse me, I was in line first. Would you get out of my way?
and our Manhattan. Introducing the new Sheraton New York and Sheraton Manhattan hotels. They've been completely renovated with new guest rooms, lobbies, restaurants, a health club, and a pool. And now through August 31st, we're offering weekend rates of only $109 per room per night or $129 including
Presents, I think Frank Stallone's going to this. Suntan Lake presents Suntan Jam 5. That's right, Suntan Jam 5. An all-day kickoff to summer, Sunday, May 24th, another day of fun in the sun, starring in their only New York area appearance, Jefferson Starship, The Next Generation, Blows Against the Empire. What the hell is that? Jefferson Starship, The Next Generation, Blows Against the Empire? They had an album, Blows Against the Empire, right? Yeah, but what does that mean? Jefferson Starship, The Next Generation, Blows Against the Empire. What?
Maybe they're still pissed on him.
I don't know. What is that? Do you know?
No.
The Marshall Tucker Band and special guest former Bird Roger McGuinn. Oh, Roger's great. We've had him on the show. They should just have him out there with an acoustic, let him do all those Bird songs. Jefferson Starship will be performing material from Jefferson Airplane and early Jefferson Starship, as well as mixing new unreleased material. This is not just a concert. Boy, that's a weird sentence. Who wrote this copy? I am really annoyed today. An early Jefferson Starship, as well as mixing new unreleased... Mixing... They're not mixing new released material.
Not
They're-
on stage.
No, they're going to be
Performing
a few new songs. I got to get out of the country. I think I'm in Europe. I gotta go somewhere where I can relax. This is not just a concert, it's an all-day event. Food and soda available to all. Alcohol to those 21 and older with ID. No coolers, please. Gates open 10 a.m. Shows run from 12 noon to 7 p.m. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster charged by phone and at Suntan Lake, 106 Route 23, Riverdale, New Jersey. Just 9 miles north of the Willowbrook Mall and the intersection of routes 80 and 46. The concert is on, rain or shine, free parking for cars with 4 or more. Call 201. This is a good place to get laid, too, at the Suntan Jam. You know, hot summer day,
Lots of people out.
music,
Having a good time. Good music.
coolers,
Lots of girls in bikini tops.
and thong bottoms or shorts. 201, they get real horny out in the sun. They don't care who they're laying next to, even a big slob like yourself. That's right. Big slobs like you can get girls. Just dial 201-838-6868. That's 201-838-6868. Coming June 14th, Suntan Jam 6, Peter Frampton, Kansas, and Blue Oyster Cult. Thank you. Thank you, Suntan Lake. And Jackie has a big show tonight, Robin.
Always a big show.
At Grandpa's and Grandma's Comedy Club and Restaurant on New Dorp Plaza on Staten Island. For jokes and info, dial 516-922-WINE. Next Wednesday, May 20th, at the Funny Bone Comedy Club on South Street in Philly. Check your local cable guide for Jackie's pay-per-view comedy special.
Jackie will be bringing that fight energy.
Yeah. Jackie will be telling you about the fight tonight over at Grandpa's and Grandma's.
Details you can't hear anywhere else.
That's right. Jackie's own bent on the whole big fight.
The aftermath.
And who knows, Jackie might whip out his guitar and do that Johnny Carson song we've been unable to get to. All right. Very good, Jackie. I know there's going to be a good crowd there tonight. Looking forward to that. All right. You're on the air. A couple more calls, and then we got to get out of here. We're going to literally be en route in just a couple of minutes, Robin, to the big
Can
fight.
I tell you just one thing?
Sure.
I was just reading here. You know, I thought you were a little bit off the mark.
Yeah.
When you started talking about Joan Rivers a week ago when we found out she was going to do a tribute to Johnny. And how she was like a little girl who was still trying to win her father's approval.
I'm glad you brought that up because I did want to gloat a little bit and tell the world that I was right.
You were absolutely right.
This Joan Rivers is out of her mind. I mean, I can't wait to see her again because she decides... Listen to this. Now, you know her feud with Johnny Carson, right? Johnny Carson feels... And believe me, I don't think he's right about this, but Johnny Carson feels you have to go to him to ask his permission to go do a TV show. All right? That's his thing. Now, I personally think he's a big load.
He is the godfather of show business.
Yeah, I mean, Joan Rivers couldn't have gone to Johnny Carson and said, oh, by the way, Johnny, I'm negotiating with the Fox network. Do you think I could still keep my job with you while I negotiate with them? You don't tell your boss you're negotiating for a new job. Let's put it that way. Because while Johnny claims she works for the network, she's working for Johnny.
Right.
She's Johnny's hand-picked person. So today in the paper, front page, Daily News, Joan Rivers, hysterical crying on her taping of her syndicated show because Johnny won't allow her to use clips of when she was on his program.
Not only will he not, he said he would sue her.
Yeah. So she broke down and starts crying on the air because she says, I'm going to do my tribute to Johnny anyway, even though I have no clips of the Johnny Carson show. But she breaks down crying, Johnny, I'm your friend, even though you're not my friend.
Yeah.
This woman is obsessed with this Johnny.
She just wants him back in the worst way.
Yeah, she wants Johnny Carson as a friend. And Johnny's not going to be her friend at this point. He's like Michael Alexander over WOR. Even if he makes a mistake, he refuses to admit it.
Yeah.
He just can't back down or he's deballed. You know, he's like so many other people who just,
don't use reason.
Yeah, right. It's just like, well, forget about it. I don't even care if it'll make the show better. I just can't let you have an extra camera.
Yeah.
I don't even care if you'll pay for it. I don't care. But wait, we're all on the same team. We're trying to make a good show, aren't we? We're telling you we need an extra camera. I don't care. It'll deball me.
Not at the cost of my balls.
Yeah, it'll cost me my balls. I will never be looked at as a man again. But Joan Rivers is just... I said to her once, this was at her party. I even said to her, and Robin can testify to the fact that I've said this. I've said it to her off the air. I said, why are you obsessed with this guy? Guy's a load. Who cares what Johnny thinks? Get on with your life. She goes, I have gotten on with my life, and I screw Johnny. I don't care. But then she goes on TV and is crying because Johnny won't make her part, and she's insulted.
It's like I never was on the show.
Yeah, wait. Let me. Wait, you do a good Joan, but let me just read this. She goes, Rivers grew tearful during the taping as she complained about Carson not inviting her to be among the guests next week during his goodbye week as host of The Tonight Show. Who's she kidding?
She couldn't have expected that.
I mean, and she goes and humiliates herself in public. You know, one of the worst things is when a guy breaks up with you, don't go around crying. That makes him feel even better.
Get over it.
Yeah, I mean, he must feel like $1 million
That's what I feel like they're lovers or something.
Yeah. And Johnny's like, even Johnny's thinking she's a little psychopathic at this point.
Yeah, Johnny says it's Mrs. David Letterman.
Listen to what she said. This is what she said on her show.
Right. Even though I was the first permanent guest host, the first female, I wasn't asked to take part in his farewell. It's like I was never even on the show or had any connection with it.
Who cares?
Everybody knows you were on the show.
I wish Carson the best, she added, choking with emotion. I know he doesn't like me, but I like him.
She nuts?
She's amazing.
So evidently she did a tribute to Johnny anyway.
I wonder what she did on her tribute.
Well, it says here that she she interviewed on tape. She had little statements from like David Brenner about the first time he was on the Tonight Show, and this one and that one. The first time they were on the Tonight Show,
like the TV guide.
Yeah. She did a tribute to Johnny. I guess she thought that if she did a tribute to Johnny, Johnny would make up with her.
Yeah, but Johnny's not cooperating with anybody who wants to do these tributes for him.
No.
He doesn't like to let out footage of the show.
No.
The NBC people say he's got some kind of a phobia
Right.
and wants total control. He wouldn't let Entertainment Tonight have clips.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You know why? It's the same thing with the fight. We won't give anybody clips until after we air the fight because you work your ass off. What are you going to give clips to people for? And it's the same
but
thing.
I mean, those shows have already been on, Howard.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden they end up in they end up being overseen, and then they're not as special when you do your reunion packages, which is what Johnny's going to spend his time doing.
Of course.
Letterman's the same way. That's why he went ballistic when they sold his show to Arts and
Oh,
Entertainment.
I understand that perfectly because that's
Yeah.
the whole show.
Yeah.
And he's still on the air
Yep.
here.
I mean, all of a sudden he didn't have control of his own program, and when it airs, I understand it, but...
Plus, to compete with your best of every day.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, you sort of want to make your show special, not have it on 24 hours a day. I'm sorry, dude. Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, Howard?
It was just really funny to open up the paper and see
I
Joan
had
Rivers.
to say that because
Yeah.
you were, sometimes I know you're a good judge of
fading
human
out.
character, but
This is
sometimes
ridiculous.
you're so right on.
Oh, man. Well, she's so desperate for Johnny. And it's like, why? You know, Joan Rivers got a lot of money. She got a big career. What does she care about Johnny? What is this?
That's what runs her.
She only wants Johnny's approval.
I think she shed more tears for Johnny than she has for Edgar.
You know what? I'm going to say that's true. No one, we know Joan a little bit. I'll tell you something. When you bring up Edgar's name, she gets a little choked up. You mentioned Johnny. Tears come to her
but
eyes.
she's still, just bawling about Johnny.
I'm surprised she hasn't wrapped herself up and mailed herself to Johnny.
In a box.
In a box. Johnny, it's me. Look. Get out. Get out of my house. My house. All right.
Can we talk?
You want to talk about the fight? Because, listen, this is it. We're going down there in about 5 seconds. Go ahead, dude.
Oh!
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can hardly hear you there, Howard, but...
That's
actually,
maybe
I didn't
because
wanna
you're
say
doing...
something about the fight. I wanted to talk to you about Wally George. You're really demeaning yourself even mentioning that guy's name on your
All right,
program.
I'm talking about the fight. Forget Wally George. I just thought it was funny that his daughter was Rebecca De Mornay. That's all. Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, what's up, Howard? Sorry.
You know, Joan, in a way, reminds me of Mrs. David Letterman, the woman who keeps breaking into Dave's house. She's worse in a way. She just goes on TV and terrorizes Johnny.
That's right. Johnny can't get away from her. At least, they can cart that woman away from Dave's house.
Johnny must be so complimented at this point. It's just so great. Like, this woman is obsessing because he won't be her friend.
Yeah. Well, just look at Johnny's life. I mean, all these women.
Just want to be with him.
Yeah.
Men, too, I mean...
It's true. He's courted by everyone.
It's great. I have a little bit of that in my life. Being on the radio and TV, there's like a lot of people pay attention to me that normally wouldn't. And it is kind of weird. But Johnny's got everybody wants to be with him.
That's right.
Like
Somehow or other, he worked it out so not a soul would refuse him.
Let's refuse somebody, some star who likes to come on our show. Let's refuse them entrance and see if they cry and stuff.
All right. Let's see. Who could
We can do that to like Judy Tenuta.
Oh, why do it to her?
Well, you got to do it to somebody who really wants to be on.
Well, that's true.
Got to ban her and just see how she reacts. Remember we banned her for about a day?
That's right, and she wouldn't allow it. She even forced her husband into submission.
Yeah, she made Emo, her husband, call in and apologize to me.
Yes, profusely.
And I banned her from the show because of Emo.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Nothing that she did. Now I know how Johnny feels. I'm not backing down till the day I die. Joan is banned.
Hi-oh.
And that goes for you, too. Ed's allowed to be the nice guy, though. He gets in touch with Joan. When Edgar died.
He writes, he calls.
Yeah.
Joan, I personally don't feel this way, but
Johnny does. And
Johnny does, and I have to go where it gets
Ed,
good.
are you writing Joan Rivers again?
No, Johnny, no. No.
Hello?
Yeah, Howard, what's
Yes.
up, man? Let's go, Frank.
Yeah, you went with Frank?
Oh, definitely, man. I hate Geraldo.
We are 2 hours away from actual fight time. I tell you what, Robin, I see it's 7:30 now. I'm going to take one last phone call, and then we're going.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you a quick question.
Yes.
A couple of months ago, you had a dial-a-date.
Yes.
A girl wanted to get another girl to bring home to her husband because her husband used to bring home a guy friend for every once in a while.
Yes.
You found her a girl. They agreed to videotape their encounter.
Yes.
I wanted to know if they ever did, and if they did, how was it?
I think the girl backed out. The girl who called in. Actually,
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Gary can double check that for me, but I believe
I really didn't know what had happened there.
Yeah, we have that once in a while. That happens. Sometimes they don't show. I think that's what happened. I'm not sure. I'll check that for you though. Here comes Gary.
Howard.
What happened? She didn't show, right?
Which, what are you talking about?
The dial-a-date where, remember, the guy used to always bring down other men for his wife?
And she was looking for another woman.
Oh, no, we took him out.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Did we do it? I'm trying to think if we did an update with them or
I
not.
thought we had done an update.
Well, I'm pretty sure we did. They went out, and I told you they hit it off.
And they wouldn't tell us really
They wouldn't,
much
right,
at
they wouldn't tell us
all.
what, they were very vague about it, but they
Right.
definitely, oh, I remember what happened.
Yeah.
They were going to get together that weekend, and the timing wasn't good, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the last
Remember,
we
you know what I
heard.
mean?
Yeah, why don't you find... Oh, yeah, she had a period.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened. Gary's right. The one who won the date got a period. And so they're going to get together again. You know, why don't we, for next week, why don't we get them on the phone? All right,
Find out
dude.
what happened.
Hey, good luck, Howard.
All right.
Take it easy.
Bye. And one last call. Yes, you're on the air. Yes? Yes, you're on the air. Hello?
Huh?
Yes, you're on the air. Got to make it quick. I got to go.
Oh, okay. I just want to say I don't think Geraldo can last all of 3 rounds because I saw him Saturday down here where he lives in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
And he was looking so sick. He was walking in the parade. He was pale. He was weak. He was tired. He's going down.
Okay, very good. Thank you, sir.
Good
Another
luck.
Geraldo sighting.
Another Geraldo sighting, looking weak, tired, and pale. Marching in a parade. All right, well, let's find out who's going to win.
All right.
The Scrapple in the Apple's about to begin. What is it, Fred?
Why don't we do one live one before we kick? That way we don't have to mess with it later.
Okay.
Do that Kawasaki.
All righty. Kawasaki.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm happy to talk about Kawasaki.
you're not kidding. You know, Kawasaki, they've been doing a lot of commercials because the summer's here, and let's face it, what better time for motorcycles and jet skis? And we really do recommend the Kawasaki. Jackie's buying the Kawasaki jet ski. There's the Kawasaki Complete Ninja line. I don't know if you know anything about motorcycles, but the Ninja is the fastest speed bike on the road. There is no faster motorcycle on the road, nor better-looking motorcycle
It's a
on the road.
great-looking motorcycle, too.
You get pretty hot when you hear the name
You know
Kawasaki.
who drove a Ninja?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Foos.
Tom Cruise.
Dustin Hoffman.
Tom Cruise in
No, Thunder.
Top Gun. Top Gun.
It was Top Gun?
Yes, it was,
I thought
Robin.
it was that race car movie.
No, I thought you were a movie buff. I thought you
It
were
was
big...
the race car movie.
No.
It was, too.
It was in Top Gun.
All right, we have a dispute.
He would drive to the base.
I will see you in the ring.
Well, here's the undercard. All right, see your local participating Kawasaki dealer. Take a look at the season's hot Vulcans and Concours. Also, check out the full line of Kawasaki KX dirt bikes. Good dirt bikes, too. Stop by your local Kawasaki dealership today. In New York, New York Motorcycle, 222-02 Jamaica Avenue in Queens Village. And in New Jersey, Kawasaki of Ramsey, 995 Route 17 in Ramsey. All right, New York Motorcycle and Kawasaki of Ramsey. Those are the places to go for your Kawasaki.
Rosie, come out tonight!
92.3 K-Rock is proud to announce that you'll get to hear Bruce Springsteen live in concert right here on Friday, June 5th at 10 p.m. That's
right now if your hands weren't glued to the wheel, checking out the sports pages, catching up on your paperwork, or just looking out the window and letting your mind go wherever it wants to. Don't do that now, okay? But if you did sneak a little glance, did you maybe see a New Jersey Transit bus or train go by? And did you see what the people on it were doing? Dozing, reading, or maybe simply daydreaming? You know, a lot of people find commuting relaxing. Wouldn't you like to be one of them? So keep your eyes on the road today, but why not take New Jersey Transit tomorrow?
The better way to go for those who really know. They ride New Jersey Transit, the way to go.
New Jersey Transit,
the way to go.
You want a bus or train schedule? Call New Jersey Transit, toll-free, 1-800-626-RIDE.
Hi, everybody. Grrr. Selling your car to Car Cash? Smart move, 212-516-CAR-CASH. I know you're looking forward to the fight, but you know what? Even though the fight's going to happen, Don't get too busy and get distracted from this message. This is an important message. In fact, my good friend here, Otis, is here. Otis, who do you predict in the fight? Who do you see winning today?
Frank Stallone.
Frank Stallone, why is that?
Because he angry.
Right.
He more angry than Geraldo more. Yes, who's going to win?
Yeah, you think so?
I know, though. I know, Joe.
Could you put your teeth in, man?
Oh, you want me to put my teeth in?
You have a car? What kind of car you drive?
I got me a Cadillac.
Yeah, and you want to sell that to Car Cash?
Do they take it without the wheels?
Sure they do. They'll take any car, finance, lease. They don't give a damn. They'll buy your car, Otis.
Well, I'll sell it to them.
That's right. And I'll tell you something. Why don't you take the money and bet it on Frank Stallone?
I'm going to take your money. I can get that from there.
All right. And I'll tell you something else. You're 100% right on that.
Well, you got to
all right. Well, let me tell you something there. No more expensive ads in the paper when you're trying to sell a car. You go to Car Cash, and they'll give you a great price. 212-516-CARCASH. You know where they're located. 625 West 55th Street between 11th and 12th, and on Long Island at 548 Merrick Road in Baldwin. When you're ready to sell your car, your truck, your van, you remember one number, 212-CAR-CASH or 516-CAR-CASH. At least call them before you go through all the hassles that are associated with... Okay, very good. 212-516-CARCASH. Okay, so now it's time to review the history of this big fight. How did it happen? How did we get to this point? How is it that there is one of the greatest boxing matches between celebrities going on the airwaves this morning? Well, if you remember, this event was born 5 months ago. This happened when I was driving around in a specially equipped broadcast van. We were driving around the city of Manhattan. I was boasting about my radio show's #1 rating. I was thanking the people in the van, and I just happened to pull up to Geraldo Rivera's gym. I stopped in, I saw Geraldo, and I allowed Geraldo to pay tribute to me. And little did I know what this chance meeting would launch.
Now, who is this? This is your trainer?
Daru.
Four-time national champion of Romania.
Of Romania?
That's right.
I could beat the ass of any Romanian.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure of that, can't I?
You can try.
Is that right, Daru?
Yeah.
You're a professional boxer?
No,
and you
amateur.
Amateur.
But they pay him in Romania, an amateur gets paid a weekly salary.
I see. So, in uranium, how much money can you make? Hey, if he's so cool, why can't he speak English? That's what I want to know.
I cannot speak very well English because I'm here from 7 months, and that's why it's my...
And is Geraldo a big pussy, or can he kick some ass?
No, he's very good. He trained very hard.
Yeah.
He punched very hard, and he's in a very good shape, and I think he can beat.
Would you come on my TV show and box somebody?
That's a good idea.
No, you would do it?
That's a great idea.
Would you do it?
That's a good idea. If it's a celeb, I don't want to box
Who
one
do you
of
want to
these
box?
cauliflower ear guys.
You want to box Jessica Hahn?
Nah.
You get to that. Seriously, you want to come on the show and box?
Yeah, but if you get me a real fighter.
Well, now I knew what I had to do. I had to find Geraldo a real fighter, real quick. And the first and only man for a celebrity boxing match, in my opinion, was Robert Conrad. Do me a favor. If you want to do it, I can arrange it. He wants to come on and box another celebrity. I need you to do this. I swear it's legitimate and it's on the level. I know you don't believe me, but I'll prove it to you. I'll send it to you in writing.
Yeah, all right. You send it to me.
We'll do 3 rounds. You can knock his little ass.
No, you won't.
He won't last 3.
He'll do 1 round.
Oh, great. Please do it.
The longest part of the fight will be him showing up.
I want you to kick his ass.
No, I don't kick people's ass.
No, you're going to kick his ass.
If he wants to get into the manly sport of self-defense, and if I find out from my neurologist that Tony hasn't knocked something loose, then...
you will do it?
I think I might, yeah.
Whoa!
I think I might.
Oh, this is great. Oh, great. Okay, I tell you what. I really am on the level.
Yeah.
And I will arrange for it as long as you're okay. And don't worry, we can, we can...
we can do nothing.
We can do nothing.
You got to have 8-ounce gloves and...
right.
No headgear.
Everything on the...
No headgear.
No headgear.
No headgear.
Okay?
Yeah, no headgear, 8-ounce gloves, and we got to have a little money here.
And let me... Oh, money,
a little
no
money.
problem.
Yeah, a little money.
No problem. Robert Conrad turned out to be a false start. Didn't work out. He pussied out on me. So I started thinking, who else could I get to get into the ring with Geraldo Rivera? Who is psychotic enough, mad enough, lunatic enough to go into the ring with Geraldo Rivera? Of course, I came up with the name G. Gordon Liddy, the rat-eating Watergate burglar. Do you box?
Irresponsible.
Are you a boxer?
I can box. I'm better at martial arts than I am at boxing, but I can.
Would you care to box Geraldo Rivera on my TV show?
I was with Geraldo Rivera just 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah, he was interviewing me, but we got along well. There didn't seem to be any reason.
Would you
to
mind boxing him on my TV show? He is looking to box a celebrity.
Is he really? Well, it's all right with me if it's all right with Geraldo, and we can fit it into the schedule.
Wow.
All right.
Now, there's a good
Finally,
match.
an opponent.
Who do you think would win that? I bet you.
G. Gordon. I'm
You
going
think
with
so?
him. Yeah.
Yeah, because I cheat.
No, you can't cheat, though. You got it. It's going to be a couple of. You really will go a few rounds?
Sure, I go for a few rounds.
Gary, get Geraldo on the phone. Bob Conrad pussied out.
Bob Conrad was a boxer at one time.
Whether he was a boxer one time or another, he won't box Geraldo. I spoke to him. He wouldn't do it. Geraldo, I bet you kick his ass.
No, Geraldo, when I saw him, was dressing, and I saw him from the waist up, naked, and he's well
turned
built.
on?
He's well built.
G. Gordon Liddy versus Geraldo Rivera. Now, this was bound to be a massacre, with lots of bloodshed, carnage, murder. The ratings would be huge. There was only one problem, Geraldo would not box G. Gordon Liddy. He thought he was too old, too ancient, too senile, too decayed. Just when I thought that the boxing match was destined to be an abortion, I had one last card to play. Listen, about this boxing match.
You understand about Liddy? I respect
Wait a second, I got big news for you.
All right, what?
All right. Frank Stallone.
Sly's brother?
Yeah. Now
Absolutely.
Yep. Hold on. On our phone right now is Frank Stallone.
Frank is on the phone. Great.
Hey, Frank.
Hi, Geraldo. Hey, Frank, how you doing? Good, man. How are you?
Now, Frank-
I have the tiger.
Geraldo, let me tell you what happened yesterday. I had Frank Stallone on the air with me, and I said to him, hey, what about you boxing Geraldo?
And I said I like Geraldo. And I said I like Frank.
Yeah, it's not that you don't like, but Geraldo felt, hey, I don't want to fight G. Gordon Liddy because he's an old man and everything. And he said, hey, get me a celebrity who, is more my own age. And, so it won't look stupid.
What do you weigh, Frank? About 185. Oh, I'm giving you that 25 pounds, but see, I like that. I like being...
Yeah, but Geraldo, Geraldo, wait a second. Frank, don't say anything yet.
Okay.
Let me tell you what happened in the hall, Geraldo.
Go ahead.
So I'm in the hall with him. I'm there with Andrew Dice Clay and a bunch of other guys. And Frank goes, gee, you think I should fight Geraldo? So I go, yeah, why not? I mean, you say you've boxed a couple of times. He's boxed as much as you've boxed, Geraldo. Yeah, Frank.
I had 24 fights. You have 24 fights? Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Well, Geraldo, who do you fight?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, who did I fight? Are you fighting, you're a pro, Frank? No, I wasn't a pro. I fought in the gloves and stuff. You did?
Well, that's what Geraldo did.
Did you take your brother? Well, I've dropped him. You have? Yeah. Well, he was a southpaw, Geraldo. But you know what the thing is?
Wait, can I just say something?
No, Howard, you can't.
Let me tell you what happened yesterday, Geraldo. So everyone started arguing in the halls who would win. And we were trying to pump up Frank, saying, yeah, you could do it. But Frank smokes, and he's a little out of shape. I got to say that. So he's all nervous in the hall going, like a woman, he's going, oh, I don't know. And then Dice says, you're going to be eating canvas. Geraldo looks like he could drop you. Don't call me when you're eating canvas. And Frank goes, oh, I better not fight, because what if I lose? I'll be the laughing stock. Do we wear headgear?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You better tell the truth, Frank.
Fight by the real amateur rules. It means you got to have gear, 3 2-minute rounds. You have to have a certified referee. You got to have a real ring. At least the dimensions got to be.
So, Frank, are you going to be a pussy or are you going to do it?
Howard.
Are you going to be a pussy, Frank, or are you going to fight Geraldo?
Howard.
What?
So what you're saying, Geraldo, it's more like a sparring session. Well, no, it'll, yeah. I mean, you're not going to kill each other, and you got the headgear on, so you can't really hurt each other. So it's moving, yeah. See, what Howard was saying, Let's do it on the 15th. That's a Friday night. Huh?
When do you
want the 15th? We'll do it on Howard's show. Okay.
You're into it, Frank?
Yeah. I mean,
all right, yeah. All right, let's get some betting.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. We'll have fun.
All right,
and then whoever wins gets to knock out Howard. That's what. Oh, Howard.
Yeah.
You need a nose adjustment.
I don't want two pansy asses sitting there and playing.
No.
I want to fight.
Talk about fighting.
We'll give you a good fight.
I'm going to put money on this.
We'll give you a good fight.
Who are you
all right. Well, let me get this straight now. You see, Frank is out of shape. Geraldo's in real shape. But I think Geraldo goes to one of those yuppie gyms and works out.
Go to Kingsway on 40th and 8th. You kidding me?
Don't sound like
an
every
aerobic
junkie in town on the corner. You got homeless people pissing on the cars. You got,
I don't care about homeless people pissing on the cars.
You're not in the gym.
That sounds like an aerobics gym. So
Howard, you think I'm out of shape?
Yeah, I do. I see you smoking like a chimney. Geraldo's going to kick your ass, maybe. You know what? I'll put.
If it goes the distance, I got a chance. But
how many rounds is this
25
fight?
25 pounds. He may stop me early, but I've never been stopped, so we'll see.
How many rounds is this going to go?
3 rounds, 2 minutes.
Yes, this morning we're reviewing the history of the big fight. The fight you're about to hear. We're only a few short hours away. 9:30 is fight time. Now, Geraldo claims he's never been stopped. Frank claimed he dropped Sly Stallone. Were they full of it? Who cares? I had a boxing match on my hands. I was excited. The scrapple in the apple. This was going to happen. There was money to be made. Yes, big money to be made. Hey, Frank, I'm putting heavy money on you. I think you can kick his ass. Oh, yeah. Who wants to bet?
With Geraldo.
Freddie, hold it a second. Hold it. Wait a second. Let me get this straight before you say anything, Frank. Freddie, what do you want?
$250 on Geraldo.
All right, that's fine. You're covered. How much?
Right here.
$250. That's $500. What do you want?
100 on Geraldo.
100 on Geraldo.
You guys are betting against me?
I'm betting on you.
Howard's taking all the action.
You can do it. You better
I
kick
can't believe it. Freddie and Jackie are betting.
Frank, we love you,
Frank.
but
money's money.
I see the way you're sucking down cigarettes in here.
Yeah, Geraldo's in great shape, man.
You better watch the Rocky movie and start imitating what your brother did in that.
Excuse me.
Because I think
After 1 minute, you're going to be so winded.
I think Frank could grab Geraldo and beat the hell out of him.
No, you know what Frank's going to do?
But if they got on gloves and headgear, Geraldo's going to stay away from him.
Absolutely.
Frank is going to work Geraldo's ribs.
Frank's going to throw 3 punches and he's going to be out of breath.
Yeah, shut up, you two chumps. Hey, Frank, I've got now
you looked at me yesterday, Freddie and Gary. Do I look out of shape to you? I can still run 4 miles a day. I just ran 4 miles this morning.
That's nothing.
Robin.
4 miles?
Hey, Frank, I'm winning $600 on you.
I'm taking Frank drinking the night before.
Well, you got to remember, too, you saw me hitting what's-his-name.
You looked good, but you're not, you
were hitting Dice's hand, though.
All right.
I mean, and Dice was saying he didn't feel anything.
You guys are a bunch
But
of...
we didn't see Geraldo hit anybody.
Judases. I can't believe it.
I'm a Judas?
No, not you.
I just took $600 on you.
No, Gary and Freddie are Judases.
I was watching him box out in the hall. I'm going with Frank Stallone.
All right. We never saw Geraldo hit anybody.
Geraldo's got 2 hit shows. Frank's got nothing to live for. I'm saying he's going in there with Eye of the Tiger.
But remember one thing, though.
Yeah?
Out of my 24 fights, I had 19 knockouts.
And let me tell you something. Are you not going to work his ribs? Aren't you going to work his ribs?
Oh, I'll go for that right away.
Yeah. Oh, well, tell him what you're going to do. Tell Robin what you told me in the hall.
What's your strategy?
What's your strategy?
Like Geraldo doesn't know about his ribs.
Well, Geraldo's a big pussy sometimes.
And he's littler.
He's telling the truth. It doesn't look like Geraldo could hurt anybody with a punch.
Hey, you can't take back your bet.
No,
I'm on Frank.
Hey.
That's right. The bet's
Then I'm going to take Freddie and Gary and
anybody else.
Let me ask you a question.
I'd bet Robin, but you don't pay.
Sugar Ray Leonard look like he could take Marvin Hagler?
What is that?
What?
Excuse me. Wait a second. You're comparing Sugar Ray Leonard and Geraldo? What are you, nuts?
I'm just saying body types. I'm saying body types, Frank.
Frank, we love you.
Frank, you fought Mickey Rourke, right?
No, I used to spar. I used to spar like in the gym with Carlos Palomino.
Now it's sounding worse and worse. Tensions were building around this fight. Frank was insulted by Jackie, Fred, and Gary, but the battle was moving full speed ahead. Frank was training like a madman, working on his tan. Frank, I think, has something to prove in this fight. He has to show all of the idiots out there who is the king. I believe he has tremendous motivation with this fight. But all of a sudden, as the fight was moving along, something else threatened to kill the scrapple in the apple. You'll find out what when we come back from these commercials.
This is Pete Fornatale, and today's Go Figure prize on 92.3 K-Rock is a Kawasaki leather jacket. One grand prize winner will then be chosen from all of this week's winners to get a Kawasaki EL250 motorcycle worth over $3,000, courtesy of participating New York and New Jersey Kawasaki dealers. See you right after Howard on the Classic Rock Station at home.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
How do you know where the welcome mat is out? Just look for delis displaying the Boar's Head Welcome Back sign. They're looking forward to seeing you back in the delicatessen.
Just want to tell you how great Dial-A-Mattress is. Please pick up the phone and dial 1-800-MATTRESS. And I don't care what you want. Do you want a waterbed? Do you want a futon? What is it you want? What do you desire? Otis, you're here. Who are you betting on in the fight?
I'm over there on Geraldo.
Well, you said Frank Stallone about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, that's what because in my head.
Hey, when you need a new mattress, you dial 1-800-MATTRES, and I'll tell you why. If you want a futon, a waterbed, electric bed, high riser, any kind of folding king-size bed, they will get it to you. in 2 hours, even on weekends. They are 60% cheaper than department store prices, and they get you the mattress within 2 hours at your convenience. Would you please go to Dial a Mattress? 1-800-MATTRES. Remember, you don't pay until you approve. Wait a second. Don't get that phone. Who is that now?
Yes, Dial a Mattress?
Hello?
Yeah, listen, I need a mattress.
All right, and we'll get it right to you. Dial a Mattress. 1-800-MATTRES. They're nationwide. New York, Philly, Washington, D.C., and Baltimore. Back, I'm recapping how the Scrapple in the Apple came about. We are en route right now. We are heading down toward the boxing match, and what we're doing is reviewing everything that happened leading up to the fight. There was a lot of controversy. As a matter of fact, the Scrapple in the Apple was being protested, but not by any anti-boxing demonstrators or that pain-in-the-ass Geraldo. It was my wet blanket, party-pooping mother.
Howard, are you still considering that Geraldo fight?
No, we're not considering it.
Oh, you're not?
No, it's all.
Okay, then
we canceled
then
it.
I have no reason for the phone call.
Ma, get what? What's the matter? You need airtime? Oh, that's right. I forgot your friend from Denver's in town. You need to show her that you can get on the radio.
Oh, cut that out.
My mother calls up the other night. What
me,
are you
Howard?
doing with that Geraldo fight? It's not right to teach violence. I
Well,
go, Ma, Geraldo wants to fight.
I heard you say everybody should behave themselves
Yes.
and do the right thing. Now, are you considering the consequences of a fight?
What are the consequences?
Are you showing off? Are you showing
could
off?
Get very injured.
That's what we're hoping for. I'm hoping Geraldo gets his knock.
You're not hoping for that.
I hope his block gets knocked
I
off.
know that you are a very sensitive human being, and you would be very upset if somebody really got hurt.
When two people go into a boxing ring, the idea, the object
but you
of the...
don't have to promote that.
I'm not promoting anything. This is Geraldo's dream. Frank Stallone has a dream to knock Geraldo's block off.
I didn't get that
These are two
impression at all.
Well, then why do you think Frank Stallone is doing it?
I have no idea.
Why do you think...
Really, and I wouldn't encourage it if I were you. And you know, I don't tell you what to do.
You do it, Ma. I tell you what. You and your friends. This is my mother.
Please don't.
By the way,
mention my
mother.
You have nothing to do with my friends.
This is
and
my mother.
Friends have nothing to do with you.
This is my
and
mother.
This has nothing to do with a friend. This has to do with my own.
This is my mother trying to impress her friend. That's all this is.
Oh, you better stop that.
Her friend is in from Denver just to show her friend she's a star.
Oh, my friend from Denver.
So her
doesn't
say,
listen to
my friend from Denver saw the cover of Esquire. We were walking by.
Oh, Howard. That's something else.
Oh, that's something else?
Right.
All right.
Now, I brought up
How many people today will you tell that I'm your son?
Nobody.
My mother goes around. You ought to wear a billboard. What do you call those?
A jacket.
A jacket. This is Howard Stern's mother.
A neon lighted one, right?
You know, I try to keep a low profile. I was saying to my wife, don't tell anyone. My mother goes into a restaurant. I'm Howard. She announces it with a megaphone.
If I decide to tell somebody that's my
I'm
story
Howard
to tell,
Stern's
you
mother.
happen to be my son.
Howard Stern's mother here. Get you Howard Stern's mother.
Am I Howard Stern's mother or not?
Oh, you are, honey.
Okay.
God bless
That's
you.
the fact of life. And I'm not
Hey, I'm
saying
thinking of writing a book about you like Patty Davis. I think you raised me the same way.
Really?
Believe me, I think my mother was a little
What
doped up.
stories could you tell about me?
How you hit me and beat me.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
were
Patty
really
Davis.
beaten. You were one kid that I couldn't catch you to beat you.
Yeah, oh yeah. Tell everyone how you had the coat hanger and you beat me.
Oh, believe me.
Did you,
now.
yes or no, did you beat
All
me
right,
with a
so
coat hanger?
Stick to the topic, Howard.
Hey, Mike, you're a woman not of violence, but yet you beat me with a coat hanger.
Oh, Howard, I did not.
What do you expect him to do? Of course he's into fighting.
Robert,
Yeah.
do you believe
When those two are in the ring, I'm imagining myself and you with the coat hanger.
Well, then you get in the ring, and I'll get in
Who do
the
you
ring
think will
with
win,
you.
Mom? I'm kind of curious what your bent is.
Who are you
do you
betting
think?
on?
Who is stronger, Geraldo or Frank Stallone?
I don't even contemplate those ideas.
Who do you think will win in a
I don't
fight?
even think of that.
I know, but who do you think will? My mother's now like a yogi.
Yeah.
She is a woman of peace.
And so
But she
are
should
you.
also be able to predict
you are
the
a man
future.
of peace. I heard you say everybody behave themselves, do the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm for that, and I know that you are. Howard, I don't think that this is such a good idea. I really don't.
Well, why don't you keep your opinions to yourself?
Is it a bad idea for people to play tennis?
Tennis is fine.
That is
Tennis
a
is
sport, and so is boxing.
These two guys
I
are.
didn't
This
say
is their.
boxing was
This is what they want to do for fun, and they're raising money for the mentally retarded to boot.
Robin, somebody really could get hurt.
So that's the idea.
But they're supposed
And
to
why
be
promote this
experts
kind of a
at
thing?
this. People could get hurt on a tennis court.
Does anybody out there feel... Excuse me, Mother. Excuse me, Ma.
Their own speed. It's not somebody knocking them down and hitting them.
Anybody out there feel sorry for me right now? I mean, maybe you think I'm, I'm not a great guy, bad guy, but now you see why I have become the way I've become.
You're used to this.
I'm so tired of your morality lessons. I don't know where you got all this morality from, but God bless you, Ma. You got a lot of morality.
I don't have morality. I just know right from wrong. And two people fighting...
You're wrong.
Is not good.
This is not fighting. This is fisticuffs.
Oh, it's not the right
And fisticuffs is...
This is a sport, a science.
Dad will teach you boxing today. He'll put on some gloves and knock you around a little bit.
Your father doesn't box anybody.
Yeah.
And
he's thinking of getting a 3-rounder with you.
Promote things
You can be the
undercard. I don't know what's happened to you. I don't know what's happened to you.
Mother, I am a fan
You're
of...
out of control, Howard. I don't think this is the right thing to do.
Wait, I got to...
he enjoys a boxing match every once in a while.
Tell the child when she
I enjoy watching boxing. I enjoy fighting. I enjoy seeing it.
When did you ever enjoy that?
I've always watched all the boxing matches. I buy the pay-per-view when I...
Not true.
What?
Not true.
Do you know who your son... Are you sure you're my mother?
Why you want to create this...
I think I was adopted. Call my wife and ask her if I ever buy
Your
the games.
wife? I know you just as well as your wife knows you.
No, you don't. That's your problem. You're jealous of my wife. That's your problem.
Next test is for you.
You know something? Robin just hit on it. In a couple of days, we're going to be calling your house.
Yes.
And there's going to be a quiz. I'm going to quiz you, and I'm going to quiz my wife. I'm going to see who knows me better.
I'm in for it.
You don't even know me.
I don't know you.
You don't know what I do. You know what? You have this... My mother has 2 stories she remembers of me as a little boy.
What's that?
One where I defended this little girl, Debbie Harris.
Yes.
You did? I did. And another one where one of the camp counselors said I was a leader, but I chose not to be one.
I had it in writing. I had it in writing.
Ma, that was some college kid who was a camp counselor. Didn't know anything about me.
Oh, no.
And this is my mother's big story. She got 2 stories about me.
Position,
oh, get out of
you
here.
have children under your wing. You can pretty much tell a lot of things.
You know what's sad, Ma? Scott the engineer knows me better than you do. That's the saddest thing about it. Scott the engineer, a bald-headed idiot like him knows him.
Scott and find out what he knows about you.
I tell you what, Robin, the next test is my wife, my mother, and Scott the engineer.
All right.
And I bet you Scott the engineer knows me better than all 2 of them put together.
Nobody knows you better than I do.
You don't really know me. You don't.
We'll see. We will test you.
What,
you don't know I like boxing?
On the fact that I don't know you, right?
You don't know I like
wonderful.
boxing? Do you know I like boxing?
Howard, you do not like boxing. It's me you're talking to. You don't have to lie.
You think Robin's going to bang Edward James Olmos?
Please.
Robin is wonderful, and Robin does the right thing.
That's right.
She sure does. In more ways than you know.
I know that Robin does.
You know Robin's a 3-input woman?
Oh, will you behave?
Would you ever do that, Ma?
Do what?
3 inputs.
What?
3 inputs for Dad.
Please, Howard. Let's discuss the Geraldo fight.
I wonder if my mother would ever consider. I know my mother would never do that. She would never put out for my father that. If Dad really wanted that, you wouldn't give it to him?
Dad and I are very compatible. Whatever we do, we enjoy.
I wonder if Dad ever gets kinky.
Well, that's a good question for him, right? Someday you'll have to answer.
Does he ever tie you up?
Howard.
Would you ever consent to being tied up?
Are you going to do this Geraldo thing? Are you going to promote this?
Yes, and stop it already. Stop with your morality lessons.
I have to be...
Geraldo's a grown man. Frank is a grown man. And they're going to go in the ring and...
They're very reluctant to do it.
No, they're not.
No,
You're absolutely wrong. You have no idea what you're talking about. Geraldo is dying to do it.
Even if they aren't reluctant to do it, you shouldn't be behind this.
I don't want to hear from you about this. You want you're such a you want to shave your head, put on sneakers, and sing the Hare Krishna? Go ahead. That's your business. Don't get involved in my enjoyment. I want to see who wins the
Would you
fight.
put me on your show to do it?
No.
Oh.
Just go live in a monastery.
All right.
Can't believe it.
Just remember.
Why don't you take a broom and go to L.A. help them sweep up over there with Edward James Olmos and Robin?
Just tell me you're going to think about it.
Think about what?
Think about what?
About this, promoting this.
Of course I'm going to think about it. That's the problem with you. You get inside my skin and you make me think about stuff that I don't want to think about.
Well, this will do you good to think about.
I'm not thinking about it. This time I'm not thinking about what you're saying.
Oh, I think you will.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not, Mommy. Mommy? Mommy?
Mommy, that's it. That's what you call me, Mommy. And everybody
Do
knows.
you want that? You want me to be 5 years old calling you Mommy again? That's what you want.
Well, is that possible?
That was no treat, believe me.
I don't mind.
Being at your mercy.
You were a cute little boy. You were wonderful.
Yeah, well. That's
well,
too bad.
What can I say?
That little boy don't exist anymore.
Well,
Welcome to the jungle.
Grow up too fast. All right, Howard.
You should have breastfed me.
Howard.
That's a disappointment. I would have been smarter.
You're still disappointed, huh?
Breastfeeding's the way to go.
Well, you know, Howard, you just have to give up on that.
But look at
Hey, it's never too late, Robin. Ma, you want to breastfeed?
I don't know if you can
My
improve
mother's got a
your
hell of a set of
intelligence.
jugs.
I
My
don't
mother's
know
a
if it'll
D-cup.
improve your intelligence.
Do you know my mother's a D-cup?
You keep telling me.
Isn't that something?
That's not true.
That's a banquet I would have had.
Give a lot of false information.
You are a D-cup.
Some true, but a lot false.
Mommy, you're not a D-cup?
No, I'm not a D-cup.
You're not?
No.
You were at one time. What happened when you get old?
No, I was never a D-cup.
Really? See?
Yes.
She's got the biggest jug, my mother. Those are definitely D's.
But that's very womanly.
What are you, 45D?
I never thought about it too much.
What are your measurements?
What?
What is your measurements?
Measurement what?
What is your bra size?
I don't know. I don't think
42D?
anyone's interested in my bra size.
You're incredible.
I'll tell you one thing, they're real crowd pleasers.
Thank you.
My mother's a lovely woman. Let me tell you something. You know what it is? She's got this morality thing. She's become very close to Gandhi. She's almost.
Gandhi is
her
good.
name isn't
That's
Ray Stern
good
anymore.
company.
It's Ray Gandhi.
Is that right?
Ray Gandhi.
I always admired Gandhi.
That's
Mahatma
right.
Gandhi, yes, I
Yes,
did.
and she is now like Mahatma Gandhi.
And so are you.
She's Mahatma Coat.
And the son is like the mother.
Right. And listen,
And I'm proud of it.
listen. When two grown men want to do fisticuffs, it's fine.
Well, I didn't get
It's
the
done with
impression
gloves.
that
It's
they
done
were
with a
really
ref.
too
It's
anxious to do
it is a
and
sport.
I think you should forget about it. If they're going to, really go seriously at it, it's ridiculous. For what?
Because it's a sport. It's the same way. Why do football players go at it? Why do baseball players go at it?
Well,
Why do bowlers go at it? There's no reason why. It's just something to do.
well,
It's a personal satisfaction that they get out of
something
it.
to do.
Something
that
you don't
doesn't
get a
hurt
personal.
anybody and gives you self-gratification is fine.
All right. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Have we all heard enough?
You heard
I
enough?
think she's made her
Our
point.
point.
That's
You made a
right.
point.
I think so too. All right, Howard.
All right.
Thanks a
I
lot
bet.
for listening.
Let's hope all your friends heard you today.
Oh, I hope so.
All right, Mother. Let me tell you
Friends
something.
and enemies, let me tell you.
That's right. I love you.
All right, I love you too.
You're
Howard.
You're a saint.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, there's the tape of my mother with her big morality. Hey, I say morality schmorality. Today, Geraldo Rivera and Frank Stallone meet their date with destiny. Nothing can prevent the scrapple in the apple. The scrapple in the apple will take place. Two men, two wills, put to the test. One will walk out of the ring victorious, the other, a schmo. At long last, the scrapple in the apple. After these words, we are live ringside.
Listen to 92.3 K-Rock this weekend for your chance to win tickets to the Coca-Cola Concert Series at Jones Beach.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Ringo.
Selection and quality. It's fun. It's right around the corner.
So what you're saying is you really, really like Fashion Buck.
Really, 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 really. Absolutely. If they'd let me, I'd move in.
For summer 92 savings, rush into any Fashion Bug or Fashion Bug Plus, including Pathmark Marshall Shopping Center, Route 10, East Hanover.
I'm here with Otis over at Woodbridge Kawasaki. That's right, Otis. Who are you betting on in the big fight?
I'm going to bet on Frank Stallone.
Frank Stallone, you see him, what do you see, a knockout, or you see, what do you see, go the distance?
The TKM.
TKM, what does that stand for?
The technical match big idea.
So you see a TKM?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see what happens in a minute, my good friend.
Exactly.
Hey, who knocked your teeth out?
Yeah.
Okay. Woodbridge Kawasaki, New Jersey's premier motorcycle dealer, has moved to a new location on Route 9 in Woodbridge, New Jersey. They have stocked their new showroom with over $1 million worth of Kawasaki motorcycles, jet ski, watercrafts, and accessories. Everything from 1992 Kawasaki Ninjas starting at just $2,999 to KX dirt bikes to the Kawasaki ZX-11, the hottest production bike in America. Woodbridge Kawasaki. They also have the new 92 Kawasaki 750 jet ski watercraft. This is the one that our own Jackie Martling, Jackie the Jokeman Martling, is going to have.
Hello.
And we're going to be over there jet skiing. Otis, you can come with us.
You got to go out to the Jackie house?
Yeah.
You're going to have me out there because I like me say that, man.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. You know, he want me to just ride on the thing.
You were in the riots in L.A., weren't you? You stole what? What did you steal, a Kawasaki?
Got me a jet ski.
I'm very good. Very proud of you. You know something? You fit right in. Woodbridge Kawasaki will beat any competitor's advertised price. When it comes to the price wars, their competition is just bringing a knife to a gunfight. That's right. They really are bringing a knife to a gunfight. They are not in their league. So go to Woodbridge Kawasaki's newest location on Route 9 North in Woodbridge, New Jersey for the largest selection of new and used motorcycles and watercrafts. It's Woodbridge Kawasaki. And you know what rhymes with Kawasaki, don't you, Otis?
What rhymes?
What rhymes with Kawasaki?
Drink Zaki.
Right.
Tonight, America's favorite hero, with the whole country in his corner, takes on a king-sized...
Everything else is just a lie. Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch, New York, New York.
All right. Wait a second. I can't even hear myself. I have no headphones on myself.
I can't hear you either. I have no level.
Me neither. Hey, guys. We can't hear ourselves through the headphones. Oh, here we go. Okay. You got it, Robin?
Yeah.
All right, now I can hear everything. That's cool. All right, I'm here to just... by the way, we're here at the gym, but I'll get to that in a second. I just want to mention Grand Central Radio. Grand Central Radio is the place to go when you want audio and video. Isn't that right, Robin?
Today, you would want to be listening on a good system.
You would, because you don't want to miss any of the fight action. Man, is it a madhouse down here. I'll tell you everything that's going on, but... And what happened? I just keep losing myself. Scott, you are a retard. Don't touch the master level, you guys. I'm going to come over there and knock you out. I'm going to get in the ring and beat your asses. Where was I? I keep turning off my sound.
I know, you keep going in and out.
Yeah. Scott, sit down and see today if you can have the microphones on when people talk. All right, that's going to be your big job. Or else I'm going to come over and work the equipment myself.
You didn't get a mixing board?
No, Richie wouldn't give me one. But you know, Scott, he can...
I heard about that. I mean, you know, you blame me for everything. I mean, you know, what kind of...
Turn off your mic.
No, you want the mic.
He has
the mics on, right?
I can't even control the microphone. All right. Anyway, let me just tell you that if you go to see Arthur Gold at Grand Central Radio, that is the store. Grand Central Radio, they're always the first in new technology. In business for over 50 years, they sell the finest, most exclusive brands at the most competitive prices. Arthur Gold, watching every aspect of his store. His salespeople. They're truly into audio and video, Robin.
Oh, yes, I've met them. You act like I don't know them.
I know you do. Robin's bought everything from Grand Central Radio. She's got a great system. Grand Central Radio carries only the finest brands in audio and video, such as Sony, Nakamichi, Denon, Yamaha, KEF, Bose, ADS, Macintosh. Not only do they have the lowest prices on all this stuff, what's great about them is when you go inside the store, they actually take care of you. They set up your equipment properly. It's just really nice.
They take you into listening rooms so you can hear your system the way it would sound in your home, just like this.
Robin, did you call for an ambulance? Geraldo hasn't gotten knocked on his ass yet. Frank hasn't gotten knocked on his ass.
I think that's just precautionary. They're going to be outside in case we need them.
And what a tremendous view we have here. You know, maybe we'll witness a murder today. Anyway,
I was afraid to come in.
Yeah. Grand Central Radio, Sony, Nakamichi, Denon, Yamaha, KEF, Bose, ADS, Macintosh, Panasonic, JPC, Altec, Lansing, Proton, NAD, Bang & Olufsen, Mitsubishi, Turk, AM, FM antennas. And if the store's a little hard to find, you won't mind because there's a bunch of construction going on. But it's worth going into Grand Central Radio at 155 East 45th Street, just off 3rd Avenue. Thank you, Grand Central Radio. Here we are. It is 816, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK, Los Angeles, Baltimore. We are on the air, Robin, live.
From the gym.
From Kingsway Gym. That's right. Ready for 3 great amateur rounds of boxing. Robin, it's hard to believe the day has finally come. I see no boxers here. I don't see... Stallone has Stallone made it in here, Gary, yet?
No, Stallone's not here yet.
And Geraldo's not here yet?
Geraldo's not here, or Stallone. Stallone's trainer is here? Is he getting ready back there? Oh, he just got here. The fighters will be making their way into the room. I see some people in the stands. There are actually some people already sitting.
The audience is filling in.
Yeah.
No
action.
You feel the excitement, the
I know.
buzz?
Now, a lot of press is outside, Gary. Who is downstairs waiting for my press statement?
Okay, I guess from top to bottom, I'll start with E-Television.
E-Television is out there?
That's the top organization.
That's the top organization that's done.
That's starting at the top?
Baba Booey.
Maybe some people are running late.
CNBC is out there.
CNBC? Gee, it's hard. Gee, that's a tough channel to get on. Everyone we know does a show at CNBC.
Absolutely.
If you're just a guy walking down the street and you walk by CNBC, they'll give you a show.
Of course, Steppin' Out Magazine is here.
All right, Steppin' Out Magazine.
And then you thought that was the bottom, but I think below that is, I can't even fully remember, but I think it's like the Bayside News or something.
Oh, no.
What happened to Good Morning America and Entertainment Tonight and all them?
They, like you said, they must be running late.
Yeah, well, maybe I should wait a few minutes before I go outside and make my statement.
What makes you think that they were going to be here?
Well, they called. They said they were coming, yeah.
Oh.
That's what my agent said. And that's, hey, Dan, didn't they say, where's Dan? Hey, Dan, didn't they say that Entertainment Tonight and Good Morning America were going to be here?
Entertainment Tonight lost a little interest when they found out they couldn't get inside, but they still may come.
Yeah, and what about Good
the
Morning
other people
America?
have called it. They're going to come when they can get here.
I see. Well, maybe I'll wait a few minutes to make my...
I'd wait about 10 or 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Before the big press conference.
Even though you're making the press stand in the rain and they're already upset.
Are they? Well, what can I do? Listen, Geraldo doesn't want any press in. He wants exclusivity on the event, and I certainly understand that. But I will go downstairs and make my speech, Robin.
Do you have something written?
I have a statement written, a prepared statement, and then I will address questions from the press.
Okay.
I guess that'll be Chauncey from Steppin' Out.
He always has questions.
Why did I get out of bed?
I told you these press conferences never work.
Let me explain the scene down here. Len Berman isn't here yet. He'll be calling the fight. We're going to have 3 judges.
Yes, I have the names of the judges, as a matter of fact.
We have 1 female judge. She's considered the top female judge in the country. What is her name, Robin?
Let's see. They didn't give me her name.
On the bottom.
On the bottom?
Hey, Robin.
What?
You have a piece of lint on your breast. I'm looking at it.
Oh, my.
Look at that.
You weren't lying.
I'm looking. Robin's got one of her low cleavage tops because we're also shooting a television show down here.
Carol Castellano is the
Carol Castellano.
best-known female judge in the world.
Yeah, and the other 2 judges will be?
Arthur McCanty Jr.
Yep.
And
Arthur McCanty Sr.
Is he going to judge as well as referee?
As ref, yeah. There'll be 3 judges. The ref is acting as one of the judges.
Very good.
And I guess Geraldo and Frank will each have somebody in the ring with them.
Yeah, they'll have cornermen. I think Frank will have Tom Petty, that guy who was in...
The guy who wrote that song about L.A.?
No. Tom Petty, not Tom Petty.
Oh, okay. We've got to save L.A. We got to keep it from burning down. What was that song? Oh.
Peace in
L.A. Boy, that got off to a great start.
Oh, yeah, it's number 1.
Yeah. And, hey, where is Tom Petty? Was Stallone out drinking last night? Frank Stallone, I think Frank has a lot to prove tonight, Robin.
Yeah,
I really do.
Number 1, that he has been training.
Right.
To prove that.
Hey, Tom, come on up here, man. This is Tom Petty, Frank Stallone's trainer and manager for this fight. Tom Petty, everybody knows him. Long blonde hair, looks like a Cro-Magnon man. Oh, that's Tom Petty I'm describing. This is Tom Petty. Tom, you were out with Frankie last night, Frank Stallone?
Frank's on his way.
Yeah, last night was our night of moderation. We only had, a big dinner of pasta, a few beers.
Was that called carbohydrate loading?
Yeah, loaded up on carbohydrates.
Few beers are on the training.
Here he is, Frank Stallone, everybody. There he is. Pre-fight interview. Frank Stallone, everyone. The great boxer Frank Stallone, Academy Award nominee. Frank, get close to the microphone. I see you here with your trainer, Tom Petty. How do you feel, Frank?
I feel fine. I feel in shape. I've been in the gym.
When you see Geraldo walk in, will you acknowledge him at all?
Yeah, I just really want to kind of get back to my dressing room and get ready.
You don't want to see him?
No, I just don't like to hang around too much. Just get myself in.
Does it bother you that Geraldo has given you the ladies' room to change in?
No, it's okay.
You don't care, right? That makes you even angrier,
Doesn't bother me at all.
You feel you have something to prove today?
No, this has nothing to do with anything until you get into the ring.
I see. Now,
so I'm just going to say hello to everybody. I really want to get back in and start warming up.
Hey, by the way, Frank, hey, where's Ralph? He wants to bet me. He wants to take Geraldo.
Is that right?
I'm taking another 100 on you.
Anyone can bet.
Where's Ralph? Hey, Ralph, come up here. I'll take another. What do you want, a $100 bet?
Yeah, 150.
Right.
Double or nothing next time I do your hair.
No, $100.
$100. Ralph can bet whoever he wants. Bottom line is when you get into the
Why
ring.
do you
I'm going with the Fred factor. He gets clumsy.
A lot of the people are saying, let me say something, Frank, before you
Sorry,
go.
Frank.
A lot of people are saying that there is a Frank Stallone factor. Have you heard this?
Well, that's fine.
That you fell off the stage when you were performing your big hit song.
Right.
You were in
Okay.
concert, you fell off and broke both ankles.
Now, I told him there was a
pulled
rope.
off the stage. I never fell off the stage.
I mean, he's more interested in the
But I
way
want
he
to go
looks.
back into the ring.
What? All right, Frank Stallone, everybody.
All right,
Get
he's
ready.
very serious this morning.
Get
Very serious.
You don't want to be psyched out.
That's
Tom,
right.
Do not doubt my fighter.
Tom, you're going to go back to with Frank. One thing about the Frank Stallone factor. Did you know that Frank fell off the stage and broke both ankles?
Listen, what matters is how he performs, not only in the ring, but outside, and I think he performs just fine.
Tom Patty, everybody, the big trainer, Frank Stallone's trainer. All right, the tension is building up. Frank Stallone with a very short statement. He had to leave immediately. Did you notice that?
He likes to get to his dressing room and be alone before the fight.
Here, hey, Tom, make sure that Frank doesn't break his ankles in the ladies' room.
Yeah, watch all the steps.
All right, listen, I got to take a break. When we come back,
Oh, no, Frank.
our pre-game show, Tyrone Frazier, the great boxer, who knows something about losing boxing matches, Robin.
Yes.
And,
he'll tell us what it takes to do that.
He'll tell us what it takes to lose. Also, Spinks is here, the great Michael Spinks.
Yes.
And we'll be talking with him in just a moment. We got to take a short break.
He just entered the room.
Yeah, and then I'll go out and make my statement to the press. There's a lot going on. We'll be back in a few seconds. 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK, Geraldo Rivera versus Frank Stallone. It is called the Scrapple in the Apple.
The classic rock station is 92.3 K-Rock.
Hi, this is Joe Garvey, philosopher, beer drinker. It seems to me that in today's world, people put a lot of stock in the newest, the latest, the cutting edge, progress. So in the face of this, why is Rolling Rock beer so proud to be the same as it ever was? After all, it has been made the same way since 1939, in the same town, in the same brewery, with water from the same mountain springs. And I have it on good authority that some very famous beers, which shall remain nameless, have changed their formulations over the years to appeal to what the experts proclaimed were changing American tastes. Well, keep in mind, it's experts that also introduced us to disco and platform shoes. So maybe sometimes progress isn't all it's cracked up to be. Anyway, if you ask me the reason why Rolling Rock has never seen fit to change with the times, it's that it's never really had to. Rolling Rock beer, same as it ever was. Latrobe Brewing Company, Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
Thuman's hot dogging. Thuman's hot dogging.
Thuman's wants you to try something different and delicious this summer.
Thuman's hot dogging.
Try hot dogging with Thuman's delicious fries. You want to know how to start hot dogging? Well, listen up. First, ease on down to your favorite store and ask for those Thuman's hot dogging dogs. Take them home, slap them on the barbecue, put them on the roll, add mustard, that's all you do. Take a bite, say and you'll be hot dogging too. They're great for a party, they're great for the beach, they're great for you. No sodium, no artificial coloring, no MSG.
Thuman's hot dogging. Thuman's hot dogging.
How about the bee hot dogging? Available at only the finest deli counters.
Kelsey Grammer here with a major breakthrough in lawn mowing technology. Specifically, the Snapper Recycling Mulcher Mower. Its Ninja 2x2 mulching blade is one of the most peculiar-looking devices I've ever encountered, and one of the most effective. Double edges cut every blade of grass, who knows how many times. Indeed, the Ninja 2x2 mulching blade cuts so fine, your clippings end up like powder. So there's no more bagging, even though it looks like you did. Small wonder they call it Ninja. This exclusive technology is available only from Snapper and made right here in the good old USA. So I advise, don't waste your money on imitations. Get the real thing instead. Snapper's Recycling Mulcher Mower. See your professional Snapper dealer today. Now, no down payment or monthly payments until October. Offer good for a limited time. Ask your dealer for details. Snapper. Anything less just won't mulch it.
Think of all the things you can do for $5 a day. You could read the entire Sunday paper, chew a pack of gum, and listen to the radio. Or go shopping and buy a pair of socks. Of course, I would recommend the new Tri-Honda $149 a month lease. For $5 a day, you can drive a brand new Accord LX 4-door. But the $5 a day 24-month lease program ends May 18th, so visit your nearest Tri-Honda dealer real soon. But if you prefer new socks to a new Accord, you're more than welcome to wait.
Down payment of $2,750 is required. Gap included. Closed-end lease for qualified lessees on 92 Accord LX 5-speed sedan. Payments based on 24-month term with refundable deposit of $200 plus first payment at lease inception. Scheduled payments total $3,600 plus lease termination fee of $250. Penalty for early termination. Option to purchase at lease end for residual value of $10,338 plus applicable fees, taxes, and termination fee of $250. Price may vary according to state. Lessee responsible for taxes, title, registration, insurance, excess wear, optional equipment, maintenance, and repair. 15 cents per mile over 10,000 miles per year. Subject to credit approval.
At 7-Eleven, we don't think getting a fresh grilled hot dog should be a difficult process.
Now, you see, son, to roast a hot dog properly, you need the right stick. Hey, there's a good one way up in that tree over there.
Isn't that a little high?
Well, that's why we brought along old Tiger here.
Now, while you can drop by your local florist for a grilled hot dog, perhaps a better way is to go to 7-Eleven. We have more fresh grilled hot dogs than any other convenience store, like the Big Bite and the classic quarter-pound Big Bite. They're all by Oscar Mayer, and they come with free chili and cheese. Plus, if you're not completely pleased, you get your money back.
What was that, Dad?
Just the wind.
What if it's Bigfoot?
Well, he'll just have to find his own stick now, won't he?
Where getting fresh grilled hot dogs fast and easy makes a difference. Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
Stop by 7-Eleven and get a free 32-ounce Big Gulp with the purchase of 2 Big Bite hot dogs for a limited time at participating 7-Eleven stores.
All right, Huntington Honda. Let me just mention Huntington Honda. Yes, our good friend Wayne Siegel is at Huntington Honda now.
Wayne is expanding.
Hey, you want to lower the music just a little bit there on the level? Thanks. Anyway, yeah, Wayne is expanding. Huntington Honda, this is the greatest place. I'll tell you why. I'm not going to go into a whole long explanation.
Now, it's already great. Wayne just took it over.
Yeah, you know why it's already great?
What?
I'm going to explain something to you, Robin. I don't know if you understand this. You've probably seen a lot of ads in the paper for Hondas.
Yeah, sure.
You know what's weird when we go out and do a remote? That I have to look at you because I'm used to staring at you through glass.
I know.
Very beautiful today.
Well, right. Now I'm embarrassed.
You're blushing. Looks like you've been punched in the face, Robin. You're blushing so much. Hey, let me tell you something. This is why Honda is so great. The reason
I can't understand. It was already great before Wayne, huh?
Not really, but now it's even better.
I see.
See, if you've been seeing ads on TV for Hondas in general, going for about $149 for a 24-month lease. Mm-hmm. Well, over at Huntington Honda, get ready for this. How about $109 per month till January of 1993 and just $10 more for an automatic? Instead of paying $149 for all 24 months, you're paying $109. Now, that's what makes it great. They can beat anybody else's price.
And they're willing to quote those prices.
That's right. Let's see anybody else match that. In addition, most other leases give you only 10,000 miles per year, while Huntington Honda gives you 15,000 miles per year. As in most leases, there's a cap cost reduction of $2,950, but where else can you pay only $109 a month for a Honda Accord till January of 1993? Huntington Honda is Long Island's largest exclusive Honda dealership, damn it. Wayne said I didn't get excited about the commercial enough yesterday. He was already calling.
Amazing.
Yes, amazing is right.
I can't believe him. We were so excited that we were talking about Wayne Siegel again.
Yeah, and you know what? It's amazing how he calls and tells me he's my friend and he doesn't really care what I do. You know, but the second he advertises, he's on the phone bugging me about his commercial.
That's right. Then he's your boss.
Yeah. Huntington Honda, where are they? 1055 East Jericho Turnpike, 2.5 miles east of Route 110, Huntington, New York. More importantly, call them. If you want to get in on these great prices, you don't have to go down there. Just call them. 516-423-6000. If you don't believe me, call them. They'll quote you the same exact price I just mentioned, $109 a month. 516-423-6000.
All right.
Wayne says yesterday, only 60 seconds?
He's sitting there with a stopwatch.
Yeah. Like I'm taking the food out of his family's mouth. Hey, anyway, we are here. We are here.
You know who I saw?
Yeah?
I saw the guy who goes, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
There he is.
there he is. We got a lot of big celebrities here. I want to first introduce to the crowd Michael Buffer. I just want to hear one good Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Michael, you will be the ring announcer. Is that correct?
And now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, not yet? Okay.
Yeah, do it. Let me just hear it.
I can't do it.
Come on, let me just see
I'm
what
only good for one a day.
Give me a preview.
It's like, that's why I got divorced.
Now, you do it on all the big matches. Why do they always call you? Is it because of the way you say, let's get ready to rumble?
Well, I sort of created a thing where they get the crowd up and they're ready to run. Oh, I almost said it. I got to be careful.
Michael, not a bad-looking guy.
That's what I said. You know, he's great-looking, and then all of a sudden he
Hi,
says,
Robin.
let's get ready to rumble like that, and you think something's wrong.
What are you, a radio guy or something with that voice? Do you do voiceovers or something?
Well, no, my real voice is sort of like because I talk like this. But
Michael's too goofy for you, Robin. Forget it. You're not allowed to go. Are you single?
Yes.
Oh, you are?
20 years I've been single.
How long?
20 years I've been single.
Wow, Robin. Well, take a look at Robin's cleavage then. I'll direct your attention.
Yourself.
Yeah.
I can put my microphone in there and...
Let's get ready to rumble.
We'll be ready in a little while.
Supposedly, Michael is notorious in the Atlantic City area. He dates lots of women.
Is that right?
In fact, that's the way his agent said.
Don't start.
His agent said have him on the phone because he dates so many women.
Who do you date?
Well, I live in L.A., but I work in Vegas and Atlantic City.
Who do you date? You don't want to say?
No, I'm single. I mean,
ever had Suzanne Summers or someone like that?
Suzanne Summers?
I don't know who you are.
Suzanne Summers.
So anyway, you will be the ring announcer today, and we're looking forward to hearing the voice of Michael Buffer, the ring announcer.
Yeah.
Let's get ready.
Great to be here.
To rumble. Hey, who are you picking, Michael? Who do you pick in the fight?
I never like to make a pick. I just, like Saturday I worked in Las Vegas, had a great fight, Meldrick Taylor and Terry Norris, and, you know, they're both friends of mine, and I think it's the same case here. I'm not going to make a choice.
All right, there it is. A man not willing to commit to anything, not even women. All right, real good. Yes. I'd like to smell that guy's hands, Robin. Wouldn't you?
I tell you, they're busy.
Yep. Let's get busy hands. All right, let me introduce to you now one of the great boxers of all time. Mr. Michael Spinks is here, who will be helping us with the analysis. Mr. Michael Spinks, one of the greatest boxers of all time. Let him come in here. The champ. The champ is here.
Come on over here, champ.
There he is. Everyone is excited. Geraldo has not even made...
Hey, everybody.
Michael, take a seat.
All right, good man.
Let's sit down. I can get you right on the microphone here. Get close to that mic because it's noisy in here.
Okay.
We are here. We're outside the Kingsway Gym, and I got to tell you, it's noisy just from the street. This is a very street kind of gym, isn't it?
This gym here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
right
kind of
off
like,
the street.
you know what I mean? It's like a real boxing place.
You
Yes.
box in a place like this?
Nothing never this plush.
Really?
You mean this is nice?
This is real nice.
This is a big fight, Geraldo Rivera versus Frank Stallone. Now, while it's not like a championship fight, there is a lot of interest because of these two great celebrities. I mean, after all, Frank Stallone is an Academy Award nominee and the brother of Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, don't forget that.
And Geraldo Rivera, of course, the talk show host. You've seen both men. I mean, you haven't seen them fight, but you've seen both men. What do you think is going to be the outcome of this fight? Michael Spinks.
Well, I think it boils down to which man wants it the most.
Oh, come on. Wait a second. You're not on TV now. Come on. What do you mean it boils down to who wants it the most? That's a cliche, Mike. What's the matter with you? You want to be called in and commentate on these matches? You better come up with
This is
something.
an audition, Michael. Come on.
I think it matters who wants it the most.
Who wants it most?
Come on. You know, I want a lot of things in life, but I can't get them. And I want them the most. Come on. Now,
Okay.
seriously, who the hell is going to win?
You
Make
got
a-
one guy who's heavier, bigger, better, longer reach.
You guys are always afraid to make
Another guy
predictions.
who's a scrappy little fighter.
Let me give you this.
Now, which one is the tallest? I think Geraldo.
No, Frank.
Frank?
Let me give you the
I like
statistics.
the big man.
Let me give you the statistics. I would say Frank Stallone stands 6 feet tall.
Yes,
Geraldo stands 5'11",
something like that.
something like that. Geraldo's been in training longer for the fight. He's been in condition. Geraldo's a lighter man. Frank Stallone weighs more. Frank has had some Golden Gloves bouts. He's won 24 of those. Geraldo has had some amateur bouts. He's won quite a few of those. I don't know the exact number.
No.
Geraldo has been in training. Geraldo has a massive ego. Frank Stallone has a massive ego. Both egos are big. Both men want this fight equally.
Now, mind you, Frank has only been training for, 10 days?
And has been smoking cigarettes and drinking up until that point. All right? So you got to take that into consideration when you talk about the big man. Now, based on those facts, and based on the fact that Frank Stallone has a better tan, he has been tanning. In fact, even his armpits are tan.
Is that right?
Yeah, we saw that yesterday. Who will win the fight?
Well, I got to go with Frank then.
All right.
Being the heavy
You're
puncher.
going with the big man.
I'm going with the big man.
All right.
I got $1,000 on
and the smoker. He has no time to waste.
That's right.
He's going to get in and
He's
get
got to
over
do it
with.
early.
Do it
Okay.
early.
He's got to do it early.
That's it.
You predict a knockout?
There's a good chance that it could be one, but I doubt it. If Geraldo's in better shape, he can move around a lot more.
So what does Geraldo have to do if he stands a chance? Does he have to move around a lot? Is that it?
Tire Frank out.
Tire Frank out.
Tire Frank out. Move around, keep his distance, and then about the second round, Frank should be through.
Very, very good. I got you. By the way, another boxer is in our midst, a man who knows something about losing. Where is the great Tyrone Frazier?
Do you know Tyrone?
Do you know Tyrone?
Yeah, I know Tyrone very well.
Tyrone's
good friend of mine.
in Tyrone's most recent fight, he was shot in the leg by his uncle Joe Frazier.
Oh.
Believe it or not, it's hard to believe.
You see, we're not sure if Tyrone is a real fighter. That's why we asked.
By the way, Michael, what does Tyrone do wrong? What is his problem in the ring? He's always losing.
Tyrone has to learn to punch on the exchange, but also learn to move his head a lot more.
Yeah, Tyrone, don't keep your head out there.
Don't use your head like a target.
Hey, Tyrone, you need Michael Spinks to tell you that? Can't you figure that out for yourself?
I do most of the time.
Hey, man.
Except in those key moments.
There you go.
I'll tell you one thing.
What I needed the most.
You know I love Tyrone, but I never bet money on him.
No.
You notice? I never bet money on him.
Me neither.
Yeah. Tyrone, you've seen both fighters. You've looked both men over. What's your prediction on the fight?
I'm going to go with Frank.
You're going to go with Frank Stallone?
Yeah.
Have you bet money on Frank?
Robin backed out.
Robin
You
backed
lied.
She
Now,
backed out before the decision was called.
Tyrone, in your most recent fight, you were sparring with your uncle Joe Frazier, and his gun fell out of his pocket and shot you in the leg. How are you feeling now after the big shooting?
I'm okay now.
Is that the only way Joe Frazier can take you, is to shoot you?
And he still can't take me out.
You still beat him, didn't you? You still beat his ass.
That's right.
Well, you predict Frank Stallone. What is Geraldo? Can Geraldo do anything to win this fight in your estimation?
Yep.
What is that?
Take him about, if we can get Frank about 2 rounds, he got it.
He's got it.
Yeah, if he takes it the distance, it's his fight.
All right.
He can't get in front of that. Frank's a big puncher, so
I
he
see.
can't stand in front of him.
I see.
All right, guys, I'm going to take a short break. When we come back, Robin, I'm going to go out to the street to talk to the press.
Yes, okay. You
And,
must address the press.
I'm
I
gonna
hope some other people have shown up.
Yeah, I hope like Geraldo's shown up. By the way, I saw Steve North out there. That is Geraldo's right-hand man.
Is that right?
Steve is a TV producer. I don't know what he has to do with boxing, but he is there. Where is Steve North? Is he around?
He's here. He was around.
He is around? All right. I'll take a break. Then we'll talk to Steve, and I'll make my way downstairs.
Great.
Let's do a live first.
All right, a live commercial. Let me ask you something. Michael Spinks, you drive a car, right?
Yes.
All right. What kind of insurance do you have? You have good insurance, car insurance?
Pretty good insurance.
All right. You guys, both you guys are, let me point out, both you guys are black. And you know everyone always says, oh, black guys never have car insurance? You know how they always say that? That is not true, right? Tyrone, you have car insurance.
Yes, I do.
It's a stereotype, Robin.
Yes, only the blacks who get into accidents.
Yeah,
don't
right.
have
You guys are safe drivers, am I right?
That's true.
That is true. All right. Now, let me ask you this. There is a company called Tri-State Consumer Insurance, Michael and Tyrone. Why is it when I took an Allstate policy and compared prices, Allstate's policy was $2,500 and Tri-State's is $1,552. Do you know that's a savings of almost $1,000? Why is Tri-State so much cheaper? Does anybody know? I've got everyone stumped.
Any takers? Nobody's answering that question.
I will answer the question then. Michael, you got to get into this stuff.
I would say maybe they're new. Maybe they're a new company.
Well, they're not that new, but what they've done is they have actually done two things. They only insure good drivers, so that lowers the premium. And they also will only sell to you directly, not through an agent. They don't have to pay any commission. So you're saying, are they a good insurance company? Well, let me answer that question. Tri-State Consumer Insurance. There was a report issued in December of '91. The New York State Insurance Department said that out of 167 insurance companies, Tri-State Consumer Insurance was ranked among the top 10 for the best in claims. Let me give you the number so you guys can get in on this. 1-800-JOIN-NOW. Call right now and at least get a rate quote. 1-800-JOIN-NOW. That's 1-800-JOINNOW. I hear some commotion going on.
Apparently, Geraldo is arriving. Geraldo? Yes.
Geraldo?
Geraldo.
Oh, Geraldo is arriving? Can we get
and
Geraldo up
apparently
here?
the people
Gary,
on
what
the
is going on?
street are for him.
The people seem to be for Geraldo.
Yeah.
Well, no. Apparently, Geraldo pushed his way through the crowd, and he was like elbowing people out of the way. You know, sort of like that mean,
Right.
pre-fight thing.
Oh,
Yeah. What about that, guys? What about pushing the crowd out of the way? Michael Spinks, is that something that you would do? Don't you want the crowd on your side?
I had other guys do it for me.
Right. You would never push yourself.
I wouldn't have pushed anybody. I mean, I didn't want to fight before I got to the ring.
Is there a psychological advantage to having the street people, the people on the street for you? Is there some kind of advantage?
That is an advantage, yeah.
There is?
Yes.
I see. All right.
Yes.
Well, what the hell do I know? I figure once you're in there, you get your block knocked off.
Yeah, you're in there by yourself, it looks like to me.
What's it like when that first punch hits your face? What is that like? Can you describe that sensation?
Yeah, that's it. It's time to get. It's time to get back. It's time to get.
Time to get in there.
It's like,
don't want too many of those, huh?
Mix it up. All
he
right.
hit me. He hit me.
I see many people.
So it is on.
I see. I got you. All right. When we come back, I will try to get an exclusive interview, pre-fight interview with Geraldo Rivera.
All right.
Did you talk to people before the fight, or you like to be quiet, Michael?
I talk to interviewers.
You would?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I just gotta stay relaxed, so I talk to anybody.
Same with you, Tyrone?
Now, just what do you do in the room before the fight? What are you doing to warm up?
You beat off, isn't that right? Relax yourself? That's what I did in the room before I came out to broadcast this morning.
Are you relaxed?
Oh, I'm pretty relaxed right now, yeah. I'm pretty relaxed. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Well, you throw a lot of punches and you just think of your strategy and what you're going to do
I got you.
To not cost yourself the whole evening.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
what about a few days before the fight? How long did you refrain from sex before?
Oh, yes. No
Did you,
sex.
Michael?
No sex,
None
no
whatsoever.
sex.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
All the beautiful women you can get?
Yeah, but no sex. I wait. You wait after the fight, and you don't do 15 minutes or 15 seconds and waste $1 million.
You married, Michael, or are you single?
I'm not married.
Oh, so you can get women. Any of the women want a boxing?
Like
anybody want the champ? Anybody want the champ? I'll put out a call for you.
But how long would you go? The whole time you were
We
training?
would go to 6 or 8 weeks. 8 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
When you're the champ, can you get black women as well as white women?
Yeah, you can get
pretty much whatever.
You can get every color of the rainbow.
Every shade.
Really? Tyrone, you're saying even being a loser you can get white women. All right, very good. Yeah, I'm ready for the scrapple in the apple, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, I'll make my statement to the press. We'll be back right after this. The great Michael Spinks and Tyrone Frazier.
This is Dave Herman on 92.3 K-Rock, and I'll see you today between 2 and 6 on the Rock and Roll Afternoon Show, right after Pete Fornatal. This is FM the way it's supposed to be. Howard Stern all morning, classic rock and roll all day on WXRK New York, 92.3 K-Rock.
Hey, everybody, here's to you. No one nowhere does it like you do. For coming through, yeah, it's clear. You're the best and but your peer. Nothing beats our beer. Budweiser, nothing beats a Bud. Ooh, yeah.
You know what you want, the pure natural taste of Budweiser. The ice-cold king of beers that's like you, like no other. Pretty cool, huh?
Nothing beats a Bud.
Anheuser-Busch, yeah. St. Louis, Missouri.
Frizz alert! Life can be hard on your hair. I mean, really big hair. Boof! Humidity can be a problem, too.
A major frizz bomb.
That's why Finesse created new Frizz Free. It's a conditioning mist that frizz-proofs your hair. Just spray it on and your hair stays soft, smooth, beautiful.
Whether you need a little or a lot.
Forget frizz bomb. We're talking bombshell.
All you really need is Finesse.
Howard, I think we're lost.
Oh, come on. We've got to be close to the hardware department. We left electrical an hour ago.
Oh, now wait. What does that sign say?
Next rest area, 5 miles.
Oh, look. Maybe he can help.
Well, golly. Real live people.
Then again, maybe he can't.
Somebody has to know where hardware is.
This is customer service. Grab on to the rope.
Has shopping for a project become a project? Then come to Rickle. We do it better.
We design every store so that great products and great prices are always easy to find. This week, a 5-gallon bucket of Glidden wall and ceiling flat latex paint is only $39.95, which is just $7.99 a gallon. And we're offering paint tinting and computer color matching for free. So shop Rickle. After all, why do it bigger when you can do it better?
She tied on her first pair of ice skates at the age of 2. At 10, she developed the explosive stride that would sear the ice from Sarajevo to Calgary. Now, after more than 15 years of determination, U.S. Olympic team speed skater Bonnie Blair is the fastest in the world. It's the journey that makes Bonnie the best. And along the way, she replenishes her body every day with Avion Natural Spring Water. It begins as a drop of rain or snow, making its own journey deep within the French Alps. After 15 years, enriched by the mountains, it emerges pure and balanced, a drop of Avion. Perfection never happens overnight. To be the best takes time. Avion, proud sponsor of the 1992 U.S. Olympic team.
Welcome back. To those of you who've gone away from cold cuts, Boar's Head would like to say, welcome back. Welcome back. These days, when cold cuts are all jumping on the health food bandwagon, naming themselves healthy this and healthy that, it's nice to know you still can't get a better cold cut than Boar's Head. Consider this. Boar's Head ham actually has less cholesterol than skinless chicken breast. And Boar's Head roast beef has fewer calories than tuna and water. So if you're coming back to the delicatessen, come back to Boar's Head. The cold cuts that were healthy long before healthy was fashionable. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
How do you know where the welcome mat is out? Just look for delis displaying the Boar's Head welcome back sign. They're looking forward to seeing you back in the delicatessen.
You have to talk into your
We
other
are back at the Scrapple in the Apple. I can't believe it, Robin. Here we are. I'm about to go outside and address the press. Gary, who is here?
Let's see. It's ETV, CNBC, Steppin' Out Magazine, and, of course, the Bayside something or other.
Maybe I ought to go back upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know why you're coming down.
All right, I will address.
Somebody else has shown up. Gary
All
didn't
right.
have a chance to check.
Let's get downstairs. We're making our way
If there's
downstairs.
somebody big, just talk to them.
We're going out onto the street at the boxing match.
Yep, here
The
they
street
go.
is
The
packed
lights
with
are,
paparazzi. Paparazzi.
Oh, it's very exciting.
Yes, a lot of paparazzi. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the Scrapple in the Apple. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Oh, it's a big crowd.
Robin, I would like to make a brief statement before I answer any questions.
Come behind me, okay?
Ma'am, don't push me. I'm a big star.
You're in trouble with me.
Why is that?
Millie.
You're Millie?
I'm in trouble with Geraldo. I'll talk to you some other time.
Lady, I am on the air right now. I'm about to make a speech. You are allowed to listen. All right, here I go. First of all, I am the greatest broadcaster that ever lived. Sir, where are you from? Oh, Channel 9 Security. Oh, I see. I was going to say, you look a little depressed. Robin and I commandeer the greatest broadcasts in the history of communication. Obviously, that is evident today as we look around and we see that only this show can create such an exciting event. You know, when I first got into radio, how many years ago was that, Robin?
At least 15 years ago.
Radio was filled with idiots taking maybe one phone call an hour, at the most playing 9, 10, 11 records an hour, never opening their mouths, never saying anything interesting, never saying anything funny. We have single-handedly revolutionized radio and television. Only in America will you find someone like me. Thank you. Thank you.
I was going to say, the crowd is awfully quiet. I don't know if they agree.
Yeah, I know. I've been calling me a liar. Seriously, try to remember back. Try to remember back when you used to listen to the radio. Would anybody think of organizing a boxing match? No.
No.
Never. Those kinds of things just didn't happen. So I want you to keep that in mind as we broadcast here today. This will be 3 great rounds of amateur boxing. brought to you by Howard, only in America Stern. Isn't that right, Robin?
Absolutely.
And now I'll take a few questions from the press. Yes. It all came about on a rainy day about 3 months ago when Geraldo agreed to come on my show and box if I would go on his Now It Can Be Told. And because I agreed to go on his show, even though nobody wants to be on that show, this has come about.
Give us an idea of the atmosphere up there right now.
The atmosphere up there is tense. There's Michael Spinks up there. There's a lot of people up there all waiting to see the outcome of this. Frank Stallone looked a little tight, a little nervous, I must say. I have yet to see Geraldo. Geraldo, in a surprise move, ladies and gentlemen, Geraldo has taken the ladies' dressing room. Now, originally, Geraldo was going to give the ladies' dressing room to Frank Stallone, but he changed his mind. So that's a bit of a psychological thing going on between the two boxers. Yes?
Why don't you fight him, Howard?
I will not fight because I have a groin injury. Otherwise, I'd be in the ring myself.
Where is this guy from?
Where are you from?
CNBC.
CNBC. By the way, you too can have a show on CNBC. All you have to do is ask for one. Just ask Bob Guccione Jr.
So what's the prediction?
My prediction is Stallone in 2 rounds.
In 2?
In 2 rounds, a knockout. It will not go the distance. That is my prediction. There is some controversy going on right now. I have to get upstairs.
What is that? I didn't know what was going on.
We are about to go out. We are about to go inside to talk with the ref and the 2 boxers. Frank Stallone has said he does not want to wear headgear. Frank Stallone has stated many times that he is willing to wear 8-ounce gloves. Geraldo, on the other hand, insists on headgear and 16-ounce gloves.
So we have to go straighten that out.
We are going to go straighten that out. The great mediator, Howard Stern, Robin Quivers, will straighten that out right now.
But the fight will go on.
The fight will go on. Go ahead.
Something. Geraldo, Stallone is 30 pounds heavier than Geraldo, okay?
There might be a metal plate in your head.
Yeah, no, I'm the one that cooks for him. I know all that is all about.
Who do you, Geraldo Stallone?
Yeah, no, Geraldo Rivera.
All right, lady. Geraldo, I would test my food if I were you. Yes, stepping out, quickly.
Why don't you let Gilbert Gottfried inside?
Gilbert Gottfried? Who's going to let... I'll kick his ass he shows up here. All right.
You and Geraldo are homosexual lovers.
Is it true Geraldo and I are homosexual lovers?
Oh, sure. That's going to get on CNBC.
Yeah, sure. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Robin, I've made my statement to the press. I'm going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll deal with the new controversy.
All right.
We will sit down with the referee, Geraldo and Frank Stallone, and find out what the gloves are going to be and what about headgear.
Once again, the fighters making demands and concessions.
Robin, I think
That's all a part of the jockeying outside of the ring to gain control.
That is true, Robin. And as a matter of fact, I thought I was pretty humble out there, didn't you think? Yeah. By the way, we'll talk to some of the people in the stands also. There are about 50 lucky people getting to view this fight.
Yeah, I want to know how much they paid.
Yeah. We'll be back right after these words.
The classic rock station, 92.3 K-Rock.
Tonight, America's favorite hero, with the whole country in his corner, takes on a king-sized Russian